You ever stop and think, how does your phone know where your greasy little finger is tapping? Like seriously, you touch a piece of glass and boom. Instagram opens. Black magic, sorcery. Little elves inside your phone? Nope. Just science, baby. Lazy, beautiful science. Let's break it down. Touchscreens aren't just glass. They're high-tech sandwiches. Yeah. Your screen is like a techie burger with invisible layers. On top, you've got the glass. That's the part your finger kisses. Underneath? That's where the magic, or rather the boring but impressive engineering, happens. Most modern phones use what's called a capacitive touchscreen. Sounds fancy, right? But stick with me, it's not rocket science. Actually, it kinda is. But I'll dumb it down because, well, we all have TikTok brain now. So here's how it works. The screen is coated with this stuff that can hold an electric charge like your cousin Kyle after 3 Red Bulls. When you're not touching it, the charge is just chillin', balanced, stable, zen. Now enter your finger. Your body is actually a giant electrical conductor. Yep, you, my friend, are basically a walking power line in sweatpants. So when you touch the screen, some of that chill electric charge gets pulled into your finger. Because electricity's needy like that, it wants to go places. That tiny change in charge is detected by the screen. The system inside is like, hey, someone touched me, and not in a metaphorical, emotional way, like literally at this spot. Boom. Coordinates locked. App opens, Candy Crush begins. Life is good. Now there's a grid underneath your screen. Imagine an invisible game of Battleship with rows and columns of electrodes. When you touch it, the screen figures out where the charge changed and says, aha, this clown is tapping the skip add button again. And get this, your screen doesn't respond to just anything. That's why you can't use your phone with a banana, unless it's one of those touchscreen pens shaped like a banana, in which case, congrats, you've peaked. This is also why those old-school gloves don't work on touchscreens. They're like, I'm warm but electrically dead. That's why we now have touchscreen gloves, which are like regular gloves, but smarter. Now, before capacitive screens, we had something called resistive touchscreens. These were the grandpas of touch tech. You had to press down like you were trying to kill a fly. They worked by mashing 2 layers together and saying, okay, they touched here. Probably, maybe. Resistive screens are still used in stuff like ATMs and old fast food kiosks, where precision is optional and speed is a myth. But today, it's all about capacitive. It's faster, smoother, more sensitive. Like a cat in therapy. And yes, your phone can tell the difference between 1 finger and 2. That's how pinch to zoom works. Try it now. Zoom in on a random photo of your dog's nose. You're welcome. So to wrap it up, your touchscreen works because it's coated with a special layer that holds electric charge. When your glorious human finger touches it, some of that charge gets sucked away. The screen detects that loss, figures out the coordinates, and opens up that app you swore you wouldn't check for another hour. Technology making us feel smart while silently judging us for typing "What is AI?" on a $1,200 pocket computer. Alright, that's it. Next time you touch your screen, just remember, you're literally messing with electric fields. You're basically a wizard, a sweaty, snack-eating wizard. Catch you next time, touchscreen sorcerer.